Confirming climate. A confirming climate is a communication climate in which value and respect is conveyed using messages that showcase recognition, acknowledgement, and endorsement.
Hey Jimmy,
Hey John,
it's good to see you, man.
it's good to see you too.
How you been?
Honestly, not that great. My girlfriend Joanne just broke up with me. I'm feeling pretty down about it.
I'm sorry to hear that, man. I get how you feel.
It's okay, there's always someone else better out there.
You know, you're right about that, man. She just wasn't the one.
Nope, clearly she was not the one for me.
Explanation. This is an example of a confirming climate. Confirming climates are often found between people who respect or care for each other, as friends do. Both Jimmy and John greet each other with recognition, saying, quote, "It's good to see you," simply an acknowledgement of each other's presence. When John tells Jimmy about Joanne, Jimmy says, quote, "I'm sorry to hear that. I get how you feel," expressing acknowledgement of John's feelings and empathy towards him. Finally, John says that, quote, "There's always someone else better out there," to which Jimmy endorses John by agreeing and saying that she simply was not the one for him. Disconfirming climate. A disconfirming climate is a communication climate in which a lack of regard or respect is conveyed with messages often showcasing disregard and verbal aggression.
Hey Jim, I had a few questions about the assignment tonight. Do you know how
Dude,
to...
did you see that football game tonight? The Bengals were complete underdogs and just going off on the Steelers all night.
Yeah, but do you know how to do the assignment?
Dude, but Joe Flacco had a beautiful connection with Jamar Chase all night. Steelers couldn't do anything against it.
That's cool, but I'd really appreciate if you wouldn't interrupt me like that.
Dude, Jim, figure the assignment out yourself, man. Stop being so stupid.
Explanation. This is an example of a disconfirming climate. James shows no regard for Jim in his question about their assignment, interrupting Jim both times he asked to go on irrelevant tangents about football and not even looking up from his phone at Jim to greet, acknowledge, or listen to him. Jim then confronts James on his disregard and interruption, to which James resorts to verbal aggression, both in tone and name-calling, yelling at him and calling him stupid after. Confirming disagreeing climate. A confirming disagreeing climate is a communication climate in which argumentativeness and/or complaining are conveyed in a disagreement using messages that showcase those traits of a confirming communication climate.
Hey James, it's good to see you, man.
Hey Johnny, good to see you too.
You know, I saw you at McDonald's earlier, and I just don't care for when you make poor health decisions, you know? It's not good for you, and I'd appreciate if we could work on that a little bit.
I honestly disagree with you. I think it's a good health decision because the burger has meat, protein, has lettuce as vegetable, and then has the bun as the carbs. I think it's pretty healthy.
Explanation. This is an example of a confirming disagreeing climate. Both James and Johnny greet each other with recognition, saying, quote, "It's good to see you." Johnny then complains to James that he does not like him going to McDonald's and expresses why in a civil manner. James argues back to Johnny, acknowledging his point, but then expressing his own feelings on the topic. Disconfirming disagreeing climate. A disconfirming disagreeing climate is a communication climate in which argumentativeness and/or complaining are conveyed in a disagreement using messages that showcase those traits of a disconfirming communication climate.
Hey James.
Hey Johnny.
Dude, I saw you at McDonald's earlier, man. That stuff's unhealthy for you. It's a stupid idea to go there.
I hate when you criticize me. You're so pretentious.
Explanation. This is an example of a disconfirming disagreeing climate. Johnny and James do recognize each other, though barely in that, both only saying, "Hey," and their tones did not sound respectful in the slightest. Johnny complains to James, but instead of civilly, he criticizes James and his ideas, calling them stupid. James replicates this verbal aggression and tells Johnny he is pretentious, instead of civilly arguing back a point like in the confirming disagreeing climate. Ostracism. Ostracism is a communication climate in which one or more persons has been purposefully excluded. It is the purposeful exclusion of others from social interaction. Ostracism is often referred to as the, quote, social death penalty.
What's up, Jeff?
What's up, Jack?
Are we still on for the movies tonight?
Yeah, but remember whenever we told Jared he could come?
Yeah.
He's texting me and asking if he can still come. Are we still on? Are we still going?
I mean, I don't really want Jared to come. I just want it to be us.
Should I let him know that, or?
Nah, man, just don't respond to him.
Okay.
Explanation. This is an example of ostracism, more specifically, a quite current form of ostracism that has been called ghosting. Jared, who has been inquiring about plans that he was formally invited to, was given no response. Jeff and Jack had the option to give him good or bad news by telling him yes or no, but instead they both chose to purposely fully exclude him by not allowing him to come and giving him no response to his inquiries about the plans.